Hi Sages, welcome to your August 2018 monthly readings. I almost said September. So I've been MIA for a while. I've been dealing with a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I took on way too much. I've had a lot of random things just popping up, including random people that I thought I got out of my life, but apparently, they came back. Which, we had this whole, you had to be thankful and forgiving the last reading I did. So, I've learned those lessons. Okay, this also meant in that reading that you had to been more appreciative of what you have. Also learned that lesson. So with school, work, and family and stuff like that, I just took on way too much. So I had to drop something, and unfortunately it was this, just to get organized and things done. And those of you that know me do know that I believe in energy strongly. So I believe in getting my energies correct in order to do these appropriately. So these are going to be shorter, hopefully, because I got to try to get them all done. If I do it for one, I got to do it for all. That is my Virgo, the Virgo that I have in me. It's going to be fewer cards. It still will be what you need to know, show, and grow, because I do feel those things are highly valuable. Part of my speech. It's Mercury retrograde, people. My Virgo's highly affected right now. And plus, we got a lot happening in Aquarius. We just went through Cancer season, and oh my goodness, I got like 4 planets that sit in Cancer, and getting all up in my emotions is not my thing. So I got these other cards because I need to be more grounded. I do like using these cards when I have to be more grounded because it has to do with nature. So for you guys, we have the apricot tree. Okay, so the apricot tree is talking about, I don't know if you guys seen that. It's talking about inner harmony. Okay, and it could be it's beneficial for your I can't, what? Oh my goodness, I can't speak. If you're having, I can't even say it, you guys, digestion problems. That's how it just came out, but you know what I mean. If you have any skin irritations, or even if you're constipated, okay, the apricots can be really good for that. Okay, but it's also talking about, you need to find your inner harmony within yourself. Okay, so in Sages, okay, as a Sagittarian sun sign, and I do have a Mercury Sag, okay, we're still going through quite a bit, all right, and okay, some of you, I'm still feeling like this bitterness in you, but there's another set of you that have dealt with it, all right? Some of you still have to deal with it, all right? And I don't like saying that, but, truth is what it is. You got to learn your lessons, or they're just going to keep replaying out, and it's not going to be pretty, you guys, all right? But it is talking about finding your inner peace within, okay? This has to do with you guys, all right? And Saturn is in your second house, because Capricorn is your second house, right? So you might want to do some research on your second house, see what it is that you have to deal with. Okay, so just gonna wait for the energies to get interrupted. Oh, you got quite a bit here. I only wanted 3 cards, but let's see. You have the Page of Swords, so this means like somebody's spying on you, all right? Or you're spying on somebody else, one or the other. Okay, it can also mean somebody immature as well around you. You have the King of Wands. Okay, it could be a fire sign that's spying on you, or you're spying on a fire sign, one or the other. All right. You have the Devil card. Dun dun dun. And the plot thickens. All right. And in the position it fell in is what you need to grow. So that's not cool. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. I deal with energy, so we'll see how that gets interpreted. So you have the Two of Swords. Okay, this could also be an Aries or Leo. You got the Strength card. Okay, you got Leo here. Those are 2 extra cards. We'll see how they play into this. Okay, what you need to know is, one, you could. I'm hearing that, I don't know who sings that song, I Wear My Sunglasses at Night song. Super weird. And there's a song with the lyrics, I always feel like somebody's watching me. All right, so somebody could be watching you that you're not aware of. Okay, I'm getting an Aries here. You got Leo. It could be a Sag, all right? Could be an air sign because it is an air card. Um, but what it's talking about, what you need to know is that you do have people watching you, okay? So this could mean like monkey see, monkey do type thing. I don't know why that came through because I was seeing those. I'm in my 30s. I don't know if you guys remember those toys where it was like a bunch of monkeys that came in a barrel and you had to make them hang on each other. I don't know why I'm seeing that. So monkey see, monkey do. So this is talking about just because you see somebody do something doesn't mean that you have to go and do the same thing. Okay? You need to be grounded within yourself. This is talking about. This could be talking about you've been running into issues because outside opinions have been affecting you or the opinions of others have been affecting you. Okay? I mean, that's unfortunate, but you need to stay within yourself, okay? A lot of people are watching and observing you, so you need to be firm within yourself. I'm seeing creativity here, so this could be like, and I'm hearing music, so you could be some sort of musician or an artist, and Sages are highly creative, okay? So there's something creative here that other people may be blocking you from, okay? They're watching you, and they're watching you improve and succeed in life, and I'm also getting... there's action here and like I'm seeing like um lifting weights and bodybuilding and stuff, which is really weird. So like some of you could doesn't matter how old you are, some of you could turn into a personal trainer. Okay, maybe you have a job and you're like miserable working day to day, but you're highly like good at like I don't know, I'm seeing like lifting weights. All right, so maybe like you're supposed to be a personal trainer here because there's some sort of healing. You're not. Ooh, I was going to say you're not respecting yourself, Sag. But what I'm getting is you're not respecting who you are and what you're truly passionate about. Okay, so turn your passion and your desire into actually a business for all of you. I'm getting like, so there's some of you that are like really healthy and you can turn that into your business. You're like sitting there like, I don't know what it is I'm supposed to do, but you go to the gym every day and you eat healthy. Newsflash. That's what you do and what you're good at and what you're passionate about. So that should maybe be what you're doing. Okay. Um, it's going to be a balancing act. All right. Others of you need to close a door. Okay. Or you've closed a door on somebody. Okay. And, well, actually, I'm getting there's codependency here. So, like, Sages, I think you've already been through all these lessons. Okay. And you may have some people attaching themselves to you that you're no longer, okay. And they're attaching themselves to you out of fear. Like you're doing good. Pat yourselves on the back, Sages. I just got like a and an applaud where like I'm not sure why. Like it's like you've broken some bad habits that other people are trying to it's boundaries and other people are trying to push those boundaries. So you may have to stand strong this month, okay? And you're in Leo energy here and this is not talking about roaring back at people, okay? This is talking about with gentle compassion because I'm also getting that story of the lion where everybody kept coming to the lion, all right, and the lion was like all peaceful under the tree, and even the young bucks kept coming to it. Like its mate kept coming and pecking at it, and uh, the lion was all calm, cool, collective, and then one day the lion just had enough and got up and it just roared and tore the crap out of everybody and everything, right? So this is talking about with the devil energy, if you're holding too much in, that's what it's talking about. What you need to know is that it's going to come out in a negative aspect, okay? And then some of you, if you're not dealing with mental anxieties, all these thoughts, if you don't find an outlet to get it out in, which means you're a creative writer, some of you Sages, so you need to write things down. Okay, a musician, write that all down. Your bad experiences, all those things, write it down, turn it into something. Okay, this is talking about transmuting your negatives into positives. Okay, that's what alchemy is. Okay, what you need to know is things are going to be a balancing act. Okay, you can't expect to go from 0 to 100. Okay, so there's something that you're going to be new at and you're going to be balancing. Okay, this is like This is also talking about some of you need more information, okay? And with the Page of Swords, this is new, all right? Because I am getting this roaring thing where you want to be careful, Sages, that you don't. Okay, all Sages suffer from foot and mouth syndrome, but with the Page of Swords, it's like night. It's like a young energy of just like complete bluntness, just like flat out saying it how it is. All right. I think I've done that a few times. I got a Leo moon though, so you know, it is what it is, you guys. Where I do try my best, but you know, sometimes it happens where uh, what you need to show is your leadership skills. It's also taking action, all right? But what I'm getting is you need to show that you're past this devil energy, and the devil energy talks about codependency. It talks about being obsessed with finances. Okay, money doesn't buy you happiness. Temporary happiness, maybe, but you know, this could be talking about emotionally spending money. It could be talking about being overindulging in drinking, smoking, uh, you know, drugs, partying, that type of thing. This is with the Leo energy, it's talking about closing a door out. Uh, there is a door here. This is a church window as well. Okay. It reminds me of the stained glasses in churches. Okay. So you yourself, because earlier with the apricot tree, it's talking about being whole within yourself. So, like, you yourself, like, you're a church. Like, this is your body is your church. Okay, so you need to respect it. Okay, but your mind also as well. Like, you need to respect that. So if you got a lot of things on your plate, this honestly, Sages, some of you are gonna say it how it is to some people, and they're not gonna like it. You're cutting you're cutting the ties to any devil energy, and you know you should be very proud of yourselves for doing that. But I'm also getting this energy of Sages don't give a shit. They really don't. They're just like whatever, you know. Like it's kind of like you're letting people. You've learned your lessons and you're going to let people learn theirs, okay? But it's talking about not completely dismissing them out of your life, still, you know, being there and supporting them because these people are in a learning phase and you are now a teacher. You've gone through Saturn, right? So you're now a teacher. But there's still some things, okay, in order to be a teacher, you constantly have to be a student. You can never think that you've learned everything. If that's the case, well, then, okay, that's going to cause you harm. So you got to remember to constantly learn and grow and evolve. You're not done. All right, you're not done until you're put under the ground. Okay, there's a door here that you're closing, a chapter, an old chapter. What you need to show is that you're a leader. Okay, if you're a female, okay, if you're a male, this is talking about your inner energy. Okay, so you're going to be completely driven and focused on whatever it is. Just ensure those things are for your highest and greatest good. If you're a female, okay, this is talking about you're balancing way too much, like too many things here, okay, and you're going to have the strength uh, to take on the male aspect. We all have to take on male female energy, okay? So you females, it's talking about the male aspect, which means you need to be completely focused on a task at hand. This is not considering other things. It's focus on that one thing and block all those other noises out to get it done. Whatever it is, if you're focused on your studies, you need to completely focus on that study. Don't be concerned about how is this going to affect that? How is this going to affect this? What the cards are saying and the energy is saying is that you need to be completely focused on whatever task it is. You want to be an artist? You got to completely focus on writing down your songs or getting that done. Who cares what other people think? You need to be focused on yourself and within yourself, not in a selfish, sabotaging way where you're cutting ties with the people that care about you. You know, like if those people are toxic, well then that's different. Get rid of them, okay? But you may need to have compassion towards others. I mean, that doesn't sound pleasant. You're gonna have to be patient. This is talking about being patient with yourself and with others, okay? But you need to be completely, if you're a woman, completely focused on whatever task that you're trying to get done, all right? So this means if you gotta clean things up in your house, you just focus on cleaning. Don't focus on your phone ringing or, oh, I was supposed to do this today, I was supposed to do that. Get it done, okay? And then whatever the next task is, oh, I have studying hours, okay? Well, then completely focus on that. Don't focus on anything else, all right? Everybody's getting way more cards than we need here. You have the Hermit. This is talking about inner wisdom, all right? The Hermit goes within. So some of you may be like MIA, missing in action. All right, I know that energy well because I do have strong Virgo in me. So as well as Cancer, so I can be in Scorpio. So I can go within my shell quite a bit, or just alone time, you know? You got the Four of Swords, talking about rest and recuperation. And the Seven of Cups. A lot of people get this as illusion, but what I'm getting this as is Sag's got options. All right? You have the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. Dun, dun, dun. All right? The plot's really thickening here, people. Okay, for you men, the High Priestess is a highly intuitive woman. This is a woman that you cannot get things, you cannot hide things from this woman. All right, so some of you men, if you're trying to hide things, this woman sees it. She may not say it, okay, but she's highly intuitive, okay? She can even be psychic, a medium, whatever you guys call it. She knows when things are being done underhanded. She will not say it, okay? This is a woman who knows a lot and says very little. All right. Sometimes she'll like give you tidbits and hints that she knows and she's aware, but at the same time, she's not going to reveal what she knows. It's just her nature. All right. She works for the powers that be, whatever you believe in. Okay. And she knows those rules and obeys those rules. Okay. And they're a different set of rules than what the churches may think. Okay. Churches are about the messenger and not exactly about the message. All right, that's what spirituality is about. It's about the message, not the messenger. Okay. The Seven of Swords here is talking about some of you. This is working into your favor here, or in order to work things into your favor. You got a lot of options here. All right. I don't like to deal with love and romance, but if we are dealing with love and romance and you're single, when the Seven of Swords comes up for a Sagittarian, okay, especially with the Seven of Cups, this is when Sagittarius is like dating somebody or interested in somebody and they got the hell out of Dodge, which means they like booked it out like real fast. I'm actually seeing the Roadrunner and the Coyote. So some of you guys, I don't know if this is at work. All right, some of you guys may have like, I don't want to say an enemy, okay, because your enemy is actually your best teacher, all right? And I'm not the type of person, even people that really hate me, like, I'll smile at them in their face, and, you know, I'm super nice to them because, you know, first of all, I don't, you know, understand how you could hate a person. You might dislike them or something, but, I mean, you know, there's no need for hate, okay? So kill them with kindness if that's happening. You may, because I'm seeing the Coyote and the Roadrunner, there may be somebody who, like, thinks that they're going to, like, at work, a friend, somebody who thinks that they can sabotage you is what I'm specifically getting. But like you're like the Roadrunner. This person is, I'm kind of seeing them being like highly annoyed at the fact that they can't pin you down somehow. So whatever tricks or maneuvers they're trying to use, it's not going to work on you. Like, and it's annoying the crap out of them. Okay, and then for other Sages that are single or out there dating and stuff like this, what I'm seeing is like some of you guys, it's too much for you. It's too much. You thought you were ready to date, or like you thought it was good to have options, and then suddenly you got too many options and you're freaking out and you're like getting the hell out of Dodge. It's too much for you. You got overwhelmed by it, which is like kind of endearing. It's endearing. It just means calm down, okay? Like, don't let things get out of hand. Some of you guys, this is like way too much partying and getting out there. It's talking about having good, clean fun, all right? You need to get your indulgence. I can't talk. Mercury retrograde. Hopefully this sounds good. You need to get your indulgence. Anything that you're indulging on, okay? There we go. You need to get that under control, okay? Your finances, or if you're like dating multiple people because you're trying to fill some void, you need to get that under control. You want to concern yourself about sexually transmitted diseases. You got a woman here that could be trying to trap you somehow. It could even be a man. You got the devil here, okay? Like he could be trying to emotionally manipulate you or trap you. somehow. Okay, so those of you men out there that think that men don't intentionally knock up women, that shit exists. Okay, it happens. All right, so if you're like in staying with a person and you don't want to be with them, you need to be aware that one party could trap you somehow. Okay, they could be doing underhanded things to try to trap you, male or female. This stuff exists. Okay, this is real life we're dealing with. Okay, what you need to show is it's honestly, you guys, you got patience here. All right, like if you're having stomach issues, well then you got some serious stress like happening. You may need to get active. Some of you, maybe that's why I got personal training and stuff. You may need to like do kickboxing or something to like get that extra built up energy you have. Okay, those of you that are family oriented, well, this is talking about getting the family out and walking, hiking. Okay, I always recommend hiking as a family. It's actually not only like really good health wise for you, okay, good cardio. Okay, if you're trying to lose weight, also really good for that. But this is a time, if some of you have children here and you're having a hard time with your children, okay, they get really, when you're out in nature and you're walking and you're just letting things naturally flow, well, then your children will say all those things that you're trying to find out. All right. Like, they're very open, and really good conversations can occur when you're out in nature walking. Okay. Like I do try to do that with my family every now and then. And I'm always baffled by and amazed in a good way, baffled in a good way at the things that we all get out of our chest and we talk about, like, like things that are concerns for the family or that they've had that's been trapping them for a while. They will actually bring those things up when we're walking. All right. And they openly and honestly, and it's not an argument. It's never, if we were to do that at home, it probably would turn into an argument or something, like got a lot of fire in my family. But out in nature, like it's surprising the stuff that we all get off of our chest and how we communicate and talk about things. All right. My only concern with the devil here is like your options, you need to narrow them down. And then for others of you, okay, because of the Roadrunner that I got and the Coyote, with the High Priestess is this person can't get anything past you. You're well protected. You have protection. You're going to see the signs and symbols, synchronicities guiding you. Others of you, okay, okay, so others of you, you're going to have to be, I'm not going to say sneaky, okay? You're going to have to be very careful about who you're releasing information to, who you're telling what you're saying. So this means your plans, your ideas, and things like that, you need to keep it to yourself. You got to nurture them, first of all. You have the Seven of Cups here, okay? And this is talking about you may not be ready to proceed forward. You still have to imagine. Some of you guys, your imagination is gone. Like you're too realistic. Like Saturn here with Capricorn, you're too negative Nancy. Where this is talking about, you need to really nurture. If you have an idea, you really need to go out there and and imagine it, okay? And then you need to come back to the present, and then you need to get grounded and take action. Just one thing, not too much at once, because you got to be patient. It's talking about being patient here and taking the practical steps to make it actually happen. Okay, writing it down, all right? But for some of you guys, you have to be very careful about these things. Keep it to yourself. Don't let everybody know what you're doing. Okay, like there's some things that people don't need to know is what I'm getting with this. Okay, and some of you are very highly protected. With the Hermit, this is talking about a man of wisdom or a woman of wisdom. Okay, the Hermit is a shaman energy. So this is also talking about music. You could be receiving messages through music. I don't know where that's coming through here. With the High Priestess, okay, she's I don't want to say she's telepathic, but she can pick up her messages telepathically, which means like she's given information from the universe, spirit, God, whatever you believe in, and she's given that information in ways that you wouldn't think. Okay, so this woman, so this means like you're kind of going to be given warning signs before things happen in some sort of manner, okay? And just be aware of that. You'll also be given signs like of which direction to kind of go. All right, so like this is getting long, but okay. So this is like for me personally, I've had the experience where okay, like everybody is different. Okay, so we're talking about symbols and synchronicities here. Okay, so for me, my culture, being Portuguese, the rooster is highly beneficial for us. It's a symbol of good luck. Okay, so when I was trying to make a decision this one time, I think this was like almost a year ago. Okay, I ended up making my decision based on the rooster because I kept seeing like a big truck a semi truck went by with a rooster on it when I was trying to make a job choice. And I ended up sticking with this job, okay? And I wanted to leave that job. Those of you guys that know me, I was looking for a new job, and I did get that job. Then I decided, hey, I don't want the job. After everything was said and done and all the testing and everything, that's why I was off last month. That I didn't want it because what I was thankful and gratitude wise, the lessons that we had to learn was at the end of the day, sure, it was more money, but the people I work with, you know, and I might not like everybody, like the way the company that I work for runs things, and having my hours scattered all over the place because it's shift work is ridiculous. But the people I worked with outweighed everything. Okay, because like it comes down to the people you work with, and I love and adore the people I work with. They're great people, and that's what gets me through my day rather than going to a job that pays more money and I don't like the job and I don't like the people. Right. So, but I made my decision based on the rooster. And when I doubted it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I should work at this company because of the shift work, right? This was like a year ago when I took this job on as a baker. Um, I doubted it, and then two semi trucks came by with a rooster on it, where I was like, all right, okay, we're gonna give it a shot. And you know, like this it's not the like I learned my lessons of being grateful, okay, but uh, also on the with seeing the roosters, it's like this job, it was almost like I was meant to be there with the people that are there. Like it's like some of the people, you can tell that there's a soul tie between the people, right? And it's like it's kind of weird, but you know, to say, but you know, like I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot through the people that I work with. All right, some amazing stories that they've told me. They're from all different parts of the world. It's just, you know, for me as a Sag with a strong Aquarius, I think it's beautiful. All right, and then like things that I thought that were rough that I've been through when I've heard the story. Some of these guys were like from Vietnam. They're quite a bit older than me. And they told me their stories about, you know, how they got over here being a refugee and stuff like that. Like amazed me, you know, like I've learned a lot and I've grown from them. So it's like, look for whatever sign and symbol will guide you on your path. For each of you, it's different. For me, it was a rooster. Okay. Because that was good luck. All right. Where I benefited a lot through this job that I have. Not in materialistic ways, but in other ways. Okay, that's what I hold dear and has value towards me. Just be careful with who you tell your information from, and for you men that are specifically dealing with a woman, this woman's highly intuitive, so you don't want to bullshit with her. All right, like because you got the city of Atlantis here too, so there's like knowledge that you're going to be given in some manner. I get this quite often for you guys. All right, and what you need to be aware of, I guess I'm seeing the Roadrunner and Coyote again, is with great power comes great responsibility, and the power you're given can be taken away from you too. All right, so you want to ensure that you're using your power appropriately for good. All right, like for overall and not selfish reasons. Okay, with the devil, it's selfish. All right, very self-centered. All right, you could have a person like this around you. All right, and they're only harming themselves. And this person, if you're concerned about them, I don't know why that's coming through. Well, this person's just going to shoot themselves in their foot. So just you don't. What I'm getting is you don't need to do or take any actions towards anybody that's caused you harm or is trying to cause you harm, or that you can. You know, you're highly intuitive this month, Sag. You're going to see it coming from a mile away. All right, so this means like you're going to smell fear on people. They're going to be acting out of a fear state. Do not get involved. You'll be taken care of, and the appropriate. Nobody's getting away with anything with Jupiter and Scorpio. Okay, things are going to be taken care of. All right, everybody right now is getting the opportunity to redeem themselves with Jupiter and Scorpio. Okay, so their souls, I don't want to say will be judged. Okay, but they're getting the time to redeem it. But they will be judged by the time it gets Jupiter's in Capricorn. Okay, they're getting a chance to redeem it on their own now with Jupiter and Scorpio, but when Jupiter hits Sagittarius, that's going to be when people are showing their faults. Okay, and that will be when they're given their final chance. And then when Jupiter's in Capricorn, that's when they'll be judged. And it'll be, their souls will be finalized. So whatever path they chose, they're going to have to suffer the consequences of that. So you want to ensure they're not self-serving. All right. But you do want to take care of yourself, because what's best for you is best for everybody else. All right. You're going to be at your best when you're fully at one within yourself. All right. Namaste, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out, and I will talk to you next month. Hopefully. And ciao for now.